All right, everybody. So this episode is a little bit different. We're here at the Junk Chick Designs. We're right on Goffle Road, and I think this may be considered Ridgewood or maybe considered Wyckoff. But we're going to come up and we're going to talk to Cheryl, who is the owner of Junk Chick Designs. I love this place. So we're going to come inside and we're going to show you some of the items they have in here. It's just beautiful, beautiful products. A lot of great vintage stuff, a lot of great furniture pieces. They also have vintage clothing. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. So we're going to just take you a little tour around the store. We're going to take you upstairs, then we're going to talk to Cheryl, the owner. Beautiful products. Look at this table. It's an old farm table. I'm going to take you upstairs. We're going to take a look upstairs. Ooh, she just freaked me out. Look at that. How cool is that? Look at all your old beer cans. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's a pretty big collection.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. You have a Billy beer hanging out somewhere in there?
Probably. There's somebody I never even heard of.
All right, so we're going to take a look upstairs. They've got vintage clothing. They've got records. And I love little shops like this. See, I was talking to her, and we're going to talk to her in a little bit. And she's talking about how she never expected how much work it would be to run her own shop. Look at that. Looks like Andrew Dice Clay's jacket. But they've got some beautiful vintage clothing. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? Kojak, the Stakeout Detective Game. Matchbox Motorway. How fun is that? So let's go downstairs. We're going to talk to, oh, come on. Tony Orlando and Dawn. Jackson Brown. Jerry there. Look at some of these old albums. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to talk to Cheryl and get a little bit of her background. All right, so here we are. So this is Cheryl. Cheryl is the proprietor. Thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes. So how did you get involved in this kind of business?
So, started in high school painting furniture on old tables and like things I found in the garbage. I paint landscapes, and then
really?
I started selling them in a store. And a lady was like, "Oh, could you take this window and build a cabinet?" And then I started building cabinets. And
so did you have a woodworking background, or someone in your family? How did you get involved?
I grew up in the lumber business.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah,
so you grew up with a sander in your hand?
Yeah. I mean, if you know how to make a box, you can make anything.
Yeah.
So,
that's because they're all boxes.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything's just all different size boxes.
Right.
So it just evolved into making farm tables, into benches, into vanities, and then just painting a lot of furniture and refurbishing over 25 years now. So
is that how long you've been doing it?
Yeah.
So you started when you were what, 4?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. A little after that. Yeah. And it's just evolved, and I built for Country Living magazine. I was in This Old House magazine.
Wow.
As a featured builder. So when I got to that point, I decided to open my own store 12 years ago.
So 12 years, and it's always been here?
No, I was in Midland Park before.
Oh, okay. How long have you been here?
10 years.
10 years, okay.
A little over 10 years now.
Yeah. So I noticed that you've got some projects that you're constantly...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have that projects, you know? It pays the bills.
Constantly working on stuff.
So people bring me their stuff, I'll paint it. And then if you want, you know, or I'll just put stuff on the floor that I felt like refurbishing the way I wanted to do it, and they can buy it off the floor.
So if someone has like an old table, for example, and it's been sitting in their garage, sitting in their attic, whatever, and they're like, "Can you help me refurbish?" I mean, do you do that too?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. So you'll refurbish people's stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, people bring me their tables all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, do you do?
So I can do stained tops, painted bottoms, because stripper bothers me. So I can use an orbital sander on the top.
Okay.
That's why if you look at that table there, it's like a stained top, painted bottom.
That's this table here.
Yeah. So that one I refurbished. An old farm table.
So I mean, it's a gorgeous table. I saw this on your site. Yeah, it's beautiful. So they'll bring this, and this must have been a disaster when it came in.
Yeah.
So they'll bring it in.
But it was solid wood, so you can bring it down, the raw wood, and make it all new again.
And if someone sends you a picture of something and says, "I don't know what to do with this. Is there anything you can do?" I mean, do you do that as well? If people can send you pictures and
oh yeah, all day long I get pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
So how can someone get a hold of you or send information to you?
They can text me at 201-852-4871 or email timbergallery@aol.com.
Timber?
Yeah, Timber.
Timber Gallery?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're the one that has the AOL
Yeah, I'm still
email address.
So many people have it. It's like hard to change.
I know. Well, you remember you got the disc, that disc that came and just
in the
set you all
90s,
up.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So give me that email again.
timbergallery@aol.com.
All right, so they can send you pictures, and I know for me, like you'll see a piece, or growing up, there was junk in my house, and you don't know if it's worth anything. Can they send you a picture of like, is this worth salvaging? Because sometimes it's not.
Yeah, no, you can. Mm-hmm.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay. What of this whole thing? What is your prize piece in here right now? Because I know you're constantly rotating.
I don't know. There's so many,
Do you ever have a piece that you didn't want to get rid of?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to sell this. I want this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My house is, I have a lot of my pieces in my house. Yeah.
So is there anything in here that you
Probably the farm tables are like my favorite. I really like farm tables. They're timeless. I've done hundreds of them. I did tons of tables for restaurants and stuff like that.
And what makes them farm tables? I mean, it's just the type of wood or
the style of it.
Design.
With the turn legs, English country turn legs, they call that.
Yeah.
It's like a simple shape.
And if somebody's looking for something in particular, you might not have it here, but can you look out for them and be?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have you have those calls
I
too?
get furniture almost every day.
Really?
Yeah.
So if someone's
it's like a constant cycle of furniture. I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you see like every day there's furniture.
So on Instagram, how can people follow? I love you. I love the images. You take great pictures.
Thank you. Yeah, Junk Chick Designs, and there's a picture of the red boot, which is
the big boot.
Yeah,
that's
big boot.
iconic.
And every morning at 7 I post.
Okay, so people need to take a look, and you're on Facebook too.
Yeah, Junk Chick Designs.
Okay, and I don't know. There's Thread now. There's X. Are you?
Yeah, I'm on Threads. Same thing. Junk Chick Designs. I just started using it.
I know.
Really know how it's working.
Exactly.
But and TikTok.
TikTok. Okay.
Yeah, so I do videos.
Well, there's not a lot of junk chicks out there.
No, Junk Chick Designs on TikTok, and I'm doing like some how-to videos and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm gonna take people on a tour of your, not a tour inside, but show them what you're doing. So she'll get your furniture. Send her images, send her requests. Boy, look at that. Look at that. Wow, that's quite a pedestal. What was the oldest piece or like the coolest piece that you ever got? Is there one?
I've gotten dressers from like 1850s, 1840s,
Really?
yeah.
And did people know that it was that old, or are they just like, I got something old in my house, I have no idea?
Yeah.
Because that's usually what it is.
They don't know. I mean, you can tell it's handmade dovetails, the style of the hardware on it.
And you can
the construction of it. You get to learn.
Yeah, and
how
you could,
things were made.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
What eras they were made in.
At this point, you could probably tell looking at something. Oh, this is circa 1880s, 1890s.
Like the flat screws and stuff are like all pre-1950s and stuff like that.
All right.
The Phillips screws and stuff.
Did you learn that as you got involved in this, or yeah? I'm sure it's it's a lot, constant learning.
Mistakes I made building too. That was the best teacher. You learn how to make joinery and how they did joinery and furniture and stuff like that. When I started, there was no YouTube or it was all trial and error.
Yeah.
No HGTV.
Right. It's just, let's see if this works. Okay, that didn't work.
No.
Let's try something else. Amazing. I mean, I admire what you do. It's beautiful stuff. Obviously you're very handy, which I am not. That's why I would bring my thing to you. All right, so here you have a dresser.
Yeah.
That you're working on now.
Yeah, so this is not sold yet. I'm just prepping it. So I primed it so people can pick whatever color they want. I can do a stain top or I can do paint the top like I did here on this piece. Someone brought me this piece.
Oh, it's beautiful. Wow.
It was an old maple hutch bottom.
Gorgeous. So is this an older piece?
Yeah, probably 1960s.
60s, okay.
Yeah, solid maple.
Yeah, it's hard to
I
find
just made
anything
these
solid wood.
rustic shelves for someone.
Yeah, I love these.
So I do.
Wow.
I like rustic stuff.
Yeah, these are beautiful.
Build barn doors, stuff like that.
Yeah, barns just look like old railroad ties.
Yeah.
And if anybody needs any extra wood to throw in there,
hard to throw anything out, you know.
Yeah, you never know. It's the time
Once a collector, always a collector.
It's the time you throw that out. It's like, I could use that today.
I know.
Yeah, but even those pieces of wood, I mean, they're stained and finished.
Well, yeah, like this is rough stone, so you see like the kerf marks in it from
Love
the saw,
that.
from the mill.
Yeah, I love that.
So this is actually new wood, but once you stain it, it looks like barn wood.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I love working with this wood, and it's like a nice thick, solid piece of wood.
Exactly. Like, you can sand this down a few times and still not
You
lose.
can make it smooth too. You know, you can run it through a planer and make it perfectly.
No,
smooth.
but who would want that?
But I like the marks on it.
And now, tell me about this giant palette you're working on.
So I wanted to make something fun.
Yeah.
And I thought I would like put it out for like a little display because I like to make funky stuff like that giant chair. I either like miniature or giant things. So then I was trying to make this broom. It's looking like a brush, you know what I mean? So like.
Oh, like a paintbrush?
Yeah. So I was gonna like.
Oh,
stick it
okay.
in here.
I got you.
I was trying to figure out like.
Yeah. All right. So this could be something that might be hanging outside.
Yeah.
So you might.
Yeah, just like a funky display.
Yeah.
Because I like funky things.
Yeah, just to attract attention.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people, I know myself, and a lot of people watching this pass by your place at least 100 times a week. I mean, you've got prime location right on Golfville Road. And I encourage you guys to come in, talk to Cheryl. If you have projects that's just been sitting there, and I know, I'm speaking for myself, there's something that's always sitting there. It's like, I don't want to do this. I don't know what to do. Send it to her, right? I mean, it's that kind of stuff. You get a lot of that. Because I have an old refrigerator from the 20s, an old icebox, a Niagara icebox.
Yeah.
That my mother, it was in the house when we moved in, like 68, 67, 68.
Like one of the oak ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You open it up and you've got the porcelain where you put the ice.
Right.
And she did it. It took her months and months, taking all the pieces off, all the brass pieces, and then staining everything and putting it back on. And I feel like people just don't have that kind of time anymore. But this is what you do.
Yeah.
So I recommend you guys, if you have projects like that you just haven't wanted to tend to, or if you have pieces in your house, your attic, your garage, your aunt's house, whatever, grandma, send her an email. I'm gonna post the email again, and ask, is this worth salvaging, or else just put it on the curb on bulk waste night and throw it out. Don't leave it in the house anymore, but do something with it.
Most likely someone will pick it up and want to recycle it.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people that are into recycling.
Yeah, do something with it.
Now, yeah.
Do you do that? Do you like every once in a while drive around and see what's out there?
I haven't, but I've done it a lot in the past.
Yeah.
When I first started, that's how, I was like, oh, look at that chair, or,
I could do something with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have an eye. Like, some people drive by it, it's like, garbage.
Yeah.
You drive by, it's like, wow, look at that work, that turned wood, and look at the work on the legs. And so again, I encourage you guys, it's Junk Chick Designs right on Golfville Road in Wyckoff, across the street from Ridgewood, and it's right down the street from Golfville Brook Farms, and there's a nursery right there. I can't remember the name of the nursery.
Yeah, Golfville Brook Farm.
That's Golfville Brook Farm. And then the turkey farm. So it's not far. and you can send her an email. You can call her and say, I have something I want to bring down, and have her take a look at it. At least this way you know whether something is worth salvaging or whether it's worth throwing it out, because they've got some beautiful stuff here, and a lot of this is it's recycled. It's handed down, and it's worth taking a look at and seeing if there's some value there. Well, Cheryl, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
stopping by.
you're doing something's coming up for Halloween, right? I remember seeing you post something.
Yeah, we're gonna have a psychic reader here on the September 30th. Yeah.
On September 30th?
Yeah.
What times?
1 to 6.
1 to 6. I know you're going to be posting it.
Yeah.
So make sure you find her on Instagram, find her on Facebook, find her on Thread.
Yeah,
Find
Threads,
her.
Yeah.
Do we really need more social media? We need a Thread, but you got to be on
Twitter,
it.
I guess.
You got to. Yeah.
You
It's
know.
not even that anymore. Now it's X.
Yeah.
So look her up, find out. So it's September 30th. What times?
1 to 6.
1 to 6. So people can come in and get a reading?
Yep. It's $20 for a 15-minute reading. We're gonna have a lady here.
That's cool.
Just something different.
All right, and you've got plenty
We'll
of
have
tables.
Some, beverages, and people can shop. We're gonna have some vendors.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You gonna open up outside a little bit? Or?
Yeah, probably in the back a little.
Okay. All right, so come down September 30th, 1 to 6.
Yep.
And you got plenty of tables, plenty of reading tables that you could use.
Chairs,
Will she come in and be
Make
like,
it work.
I don't feel energy here. I feel energy here. This is the table I need to be on. What's her name?
Cheryl DiMartini.
No, what's the...
Nina Nelson.
Nina Nelson. All right, so the reading by Nina Nelson, the furniture by Cheryl DiMartini. It's a good Irish name, right?
Yeah.
I encourage you guys to come down, say hi to Cheryl. She'll take care of you. She'll help you out. She'll help you figure out if what you have is worth something, or if you're looking for a great accent piece, or you're looking for, a statement piece. This farm table is a statement piece. Come down, talk to Cheryl, and she'll take good care of you. Cheryl, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Be well, everybody.